That's why I'm trying to make a better way. Whole new crib in a better place. Get my people out the hood, we'll see better days. Tell a fan sorry, y'all let them wait. Shit up there like a Saturday. Listen to me how I beat the speed up like a battle.
Yo, guys, this is your boy Kofi with KO Sports Talk, back at with another video. And we're going to be talking a little bit something different. We're going to be talking about the Chicago Bulls today, man. Man, that game yesterday against the Celtics by Jimmy Butler and the Miami Heat, man. Jimmy Butler is literally him, man. I mean, this guy, I don't know what to say about him, bro. Like, Jimmy Butler is literally him, bro. Hold on. Jimmy, yesterday, the Miami Heat played the Celtics, and they won with the by score of 111-105. And literally, this game was a game of runs. Like, literally, it was a game of runs. In the first quarter, Miami Heat, they jumped out to a 10-point lead. The starting lineup was doing well. Max Strus was hitting his shots. Jimmy Butler was hitting his shots. Bam Adebayo was banging down low, getting his shots. I mean, they were out to a quick lead. And then toward the end of the first quarter, Boston, they went on a little run. And then they went up 25-24. Now, second quarter, Boston, they went on their own little run, 17-3 run. And and then Miami, they came back again on their own run. And it was a close game. It was a close game going into halftime. And pretty much the second half, like, the Boston couldn't really keep up with Miami Heat's intensity. Going toward the end of the fourth quarter, Jimmy Butler started to turn things up. He started making clutch shots. Jason Tatum was taking too much threes. He attempted 10 3-pointers, and most of his threes weren't even going down. Like, I don't know why, but Jason Tatum, he was taking too many threes. Jaylen Brown was, like, literally cold throughout the fourth quarter. And even who's that? Gabe, who's this kid? Caleb Martin. Caleb Martin was literally one of their X factors in this game, man. This guy was, like, all over the floor, especially off ball. Like, he was hitting his timely threes. He was making like layups, like easy open layups, like fooling his defenders, going around them, getting easy layups. I mean, Caleb Martin literally went off this game. He was their complete X factor. But let's not forget about Jimmy Butler, man. Jimmy Butler. I mean, Bulls fans, I mean, what do you guys think, man? Like, what do you guys think about the fact that we gave up Jimmy Butler for Lauri Markkanen and Zach LaVine, bro, back in 2017? Like, the fact that us Bulls players, like, we draft all these good players, right? But when they play with us, we never, ever fully develop them. But, like, when they go out with the Chicago Bulls, like, their careers just flourish. Look at not Otto Porter Jr. Look at Bobby Portis. Bobby Portis flourishing in Milwaukee. Look at Lauri Markkanen flourishing in Utah. Look at who's that kid we drafted? Who plays for Orlando? Orlando Magic. Now I'm forgetting his name already. Wendell Carter Jr., who he drafted from Duke University. He's doing well in Orlando. The Bulls, they go to the play-in tournament. They play the Miami Heat. They get eliminated. We also lose out on our draft pick. Miami Heat, They beat the they beat the Milwaukee Bucks 4-2 with the help of Jimmy Butler, who scored like 98 points in like game 5 and in game 6. Completely defeats the number 1 seed, then goes to freaking Madison Square Garden, beats the tough ass Knicks, and now he's up 2-0 against one of the top seeded teams in the Eastern Conference in the Boston Celtics. And he's playing with 7 undrafted players, which is freaking crazy. That just goes to show you how good and well-rounded this team is. Not only that, you got to credit the coaching. Eric Spoelstra, he's done a great job. The front office has done a great job. Pat Riley has done a really great job in finding diamonds in the rough, man. Like, Pat Riley has a good eye for talent. But the fact of the matter is that the fact that Jimmy Butler, man, the way he's been playing, he's been playing at an all-time level, bro. Like, he's been playing at an all-time level. And it just goes to show you the testament to his work ethic, the testament to how tough he is as a player, that he just doesn't back down from anybody. And even before they faced the Celtics, he's like saying that we're not going to back down. We're going to give them a challenge. We're going to play them tough. And look, they've been playing them tough for the last 2 games. And Celtics, they haven't had any answer to that intensity, that type of fire that the Miami Heat is playing. No pun intended. Miami Heat, that fire heat, no pun intended. But the fact of the matter is, the way that Jimmy Butler is playing, he's playing at like literally an all-time level. And it really just shows you how good of a player is and how much the the Chicago Bulls have missed out on this type of player. Maybe if we would have kept him, we probably would have gotten, Dwayne Wade probably would have left, Rondo would have left. But if he would have kept playing, we probably would have been in the playoffs for, in 2018, 2019, 2020. Probably would have even gone to the finals, if we would have gotten a couple of free agent pieces. Probably could have gotten Kawhi Leonard. Probably could have gotten KD. You never know. But no, due to the fact that Gar Forman and John Paxson wanted to get rid of him because, they wanted to start over. I mean, it just shows you that the Chicago Bulls are in freaking purgatory, man. Freaking purgatory. But also in the news, I also wanted to talk about Jim Brown. Jim Brown has passed away yesterday at the age of 87. I haven't gone into any details about how he died, but he was in the NFL all 100 all-time list, NFL's 100 all-time list. He was a 3-time MVP, 1964 NFL champion, 9-time Pro Bowler, 8-time first-team All-Pro, and he was at one point the all-time leading rusher in the NFL up until 1984 when the sweetness Walter Payton broke his record. But yeah, man, rest in peace to one of the greats, Jim Brown. He also had a pretty successful film career. I remember watching him in I'm Gonna Get You Sucker and watching him in all these action movies when I was a kid. I grew up liking Jim Brown. I didn't even know he was a football player up until I got older. I thought he was just an actor, but as I got older, I knew him as he played for the Cleveland Browns, and I started to appreciate who he was as a player. But I just want to say rest in peace to Jim Brown. Condolences to his family. Make sure you keep his family and his friends in prayer. And yeah. And also in Chicago Bears news, Ryan Poles, man, he's saying he's expecting this team, the Chicago Bears team, to contend in 2023. So he's like saying all the kid gloves are coming off. Ryan Poles appeared on ESPN 1000, and he just kind of talked about how yeah, it's no playing around. team is not playing around. I'm gonna read the article right now. So this is what he said. In The Athletic, that the Bears should contend for the NFC North title in 2023. He understands they've got a lot to prove. Yeah, Chicago had the league's worst record last season. Sure, they only won 3 games, but for Poles, there's a different vibe inside the locker room. It's not even close. This is a different group. Practice, meetings, the weight room. I feel like a family is starting to come together. Even with the rookie class just showing up this past week, there's just a different vibe and a different feeling. I mean, of course, Poles, he's overhauled the roster in a big way by getting some key pieces on offense, the trading of DJ Moore and the signing of Nate Davis, and on defense, signing Tremaine Edmonds, TJ Edwards, and Andrew Billings, not to mention also drafting immediate contributors such as Javon Dexter, Zach Pickens, Tariq Stevenson, Roshan Johnson, Tyler Scott, and Darnell Wright. And quarterback Justin Fields says he is excited for the 2023 season. Justin Fields, he's improving on his mechanics, his throwing mechanics. He's getting the ball out quick. Braxton Jones, he's improving his anchor. He's getting really strong. I think he was very underrated this past season. A lot of people underrated Braxton Jones, saying that, we should draft a left tackle. No, I don't think we should draft a left tackle. He, in terms of run blocking, he was top 10 in the NFL. And in terms of pass blocking, he was bottom tier last year, but I think he will improve. I mean, coming from a small school, just to Southern Utah, I mean, what do you expect from a rookie like that? He's definitely going to improve on his pass blocking. So stay tuned for that. And, man, just imagine that run block, because that run blocking is definitely vital to this type of offense. And not to mention, he's also athletic. He's got long arms, big hands. He can definitely, stop bull rushes. He could definitely stop those types of pass rushers. And I definitely fully support them keeping Braxton Jones at left tackle. But, Ryan Poles, he says that he expects them to contend. And I wholeheartedly agree with what he's saying. I expect them to compete. I wouldn't necessarily know if they'll contend for NFC North, but I definitely hopefully they'll compete for a wild card spot. I was going to make my predictions, but I kind of wanted to wait till later on before I do that. But I definitely do expect the Bears to compete for a wild card spot for a playoff position. But, like I said, I mean, the NFC is wide open. Aaron Rodgers, he's not there anymore. Green Bay is not going to dominate the NFC North anymore. Minnesota Vikings were frauds last year. I mean, really, the only real hurdle is, the Detroit Lions. The Detroit Lions, they've gotten better this past offseason. Their roster has gotten better. I mean, Hendon Hooker, even the fact that they drafted Hendon Hooker, I think that's very underrated. Hendon Hooker is very underrated quarterback. And Jared Goff, even though he already has a ceiling, I think with this type of offense that they're running is very suited for him. But, Detroit is definitely going to be a nuisance this upcoming season. But we definitely should see. We shall see, guys. We shall see. But anyways, guys, I just wanted to do this quick video. Like I said, Jimmy Butler is him, and he is Michael Jordan's son. Michael Jordan's son. But that's all I wanted to do, guys. I just wanted to make this quick video. And, stay tuned for my schedule predictions later on. And also, I'm also going to be doing a video with Charles Miller this upcoming Monday. So stay tuned for that. But anyways, guys, this is your boy Kofi. I'm signing out. All right. Peace. All right.
That's why I'm trying to make a better way. Whole new crib in a better place. Get my people out the hood, we'll see better days. Tell a fan sorry, y'all let them wait. Shit up there like a Saturday. Listen to me how I beat